jingolistic illiterate idiot for an immigrant, because here's the bit. They literally have access to more idioms than the average American idiot. Consider this. You should be a lot more considerate. Gracias a mi mamá, mi papá. However, I'm not sure you ever had the chance to really acknowledge that you were struggling. You see, my struggle when I was 14 was walking in between classes just trying to figure out where to go. Your struggles when you were 15, well, Enrique, rest in peace. He gave you a map and your 3 brothers. He sent you north across a country that doesn't like you and said, allá nos topemos allí in Idaho. My dad was gifted his crafts from the sky when he was born in Old Mexico. And when he was helping me move west across the country so that I could serve our country, we stopped in this beautiful city called Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Ed me dijo, gracias, mijo. You know, I never got to play in snow. Only ever saw it in passing as we went from state to state, while him and his brothers and sisters picked all of the food that white people ate. Who else knows the struggle of trying to properly portray what your parents are trying to say? I know that first gen Mexican Americans, we had to translate for major adult issues at way too young of an age. You struggle with having to change your name to something easier to say, because it kept getting tarnished every single day. But is it really that hard to say? A lo mejor que sí, su sangre no tiene letras clay. They used to say, Enrique? No, it's Enrique. And I know you didn't want to go by a name that you're not, but if you need to feed your family, you starved off hunger. So you found comfort in the discomfort in someone else's box. I have spent more on my mortgage than my parents had to their name on the day that I was born. I am so grateful to have plenty. Imagine uprooting your family to a foreign land, knowing that it pays pennies on the dollar, and it's probably still more than the peso. Enséñame, ¿dónde está la cancha en sus huesos? I struggle with the fact that my Spanish has never been that sharp. My whole life it was hard that I could sound like the sparks of a harp and be at the highest level. And despite the angelic lesson, English devils still found a way to call me a spit and a wetback.
Come on.
Pero cálmate, puñal, this will never be a setback. It's an imposed label, placed by racist minds thinking our backs are wet from crossing this not-so-grand river. But it's actually wet from sweat because la raza delivers the food to your table, the roof over your head, las cicadas en y en su cuello. Mira, I'm from a long line, a divine vine of caballeros y vaqueros. No me importa que dicen esos culeros. We are not second-hand just because our skin is tan. Mom and Dad, you made your home here over 40 years ago. The fruits of your labor have bled for this land. I know that washing your hands can feel painful, porque pescando dejé su piel so callous. También tenía ese sol en su espalda. I know that your back is so tired. But the Spanglish in my poems are here to heal those wounds. Your hard work is in my hard drive. That's on hard wire. Gracias a mi mamá, mi papá. Thank you to my mom and dad, and to every immigrant who was just trying to earn an honest living so they could give the children the life that they never had.
Yo!